We are live. Welcome, guys, back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. I'm Timothy Earle. Today, we've got a bunch of college basketball. We can discuss some of the games. We've got college football games, including one going on right now, which Miami and Texas A&M is in a barn burner, crazy game that's 0-0 at halftime. That's fun. And we could talk over some hockey, some NBA, if you guys are interested in that. Before we jump into it, yesterday fucking sucked. Let's be completely honest. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 12 day. Just disaster. So we'll move on from that. We're down 9.13. Just when I think, because some of them, man. All right, we'll quickly go through it. Kennesaw State plus 3.5 and Memphis plus 3.5. Both of them were nowhere close. 41-6 and 31-7. Nowhere close. One of my winners was Akron, minus 16.5 versus EMU. So happy with that winner. It was one of my few. Carolina Hurricanes. God, really? They had a 3-1 lead, blow it in the last 5 minutes, and then shootout loser. So rough one there. Real quick, Razor, shout outs to everyone. What up, Tim? What up, Razor? You're on Miami today, right? Right? You're on Miami for football to start the day. That's got to be a Razor play right there. Line opened up at like a 4.5. It went down. I believe it closed at 2.5. But you've got to be interested in in Miami today. And so I'm on Miami. I'll quickly, I discussed some of them a couple shows ago. I'm on the over in Tulane, and I'm on James Madison plus 21, and I decided to take a shot on James Madison first quarter money line, saying that they're going to be saying that they're winning after the first quarter, and then it could get ugly from there. I feel like that JMU game is going to be one of two things are going to happen. It's either going to be like 7-3 or 10-7 or something at the end of the first quarter that JMU's winning, or it's going to be 21-0 Oregon, and I'm totally dead and it won't matter. So that's kind of my approach to that game. I see that one as I see James Madison having the better chance at pulling off the upset than Tulane, although I think that both of them can keep the game kind of close. So I did take James Madison. Plus 21 and money lined the first quarter. By the way, we are live on TikTok. We'll see how long we can be live on TikTok before TikTok decides to ban me, because normally I get about 5-10 minutes. So anybody watching on TikTok, I'm also live on YouTube on Earle Sports Bets. So let's see what we can do with that. If my TikTok does go down, there you go. You're taking Ole Miss minus 17, fair, and James Madison game under. I think that would be highly beneficial to me if the game stays under, because that tells me that that James Madison keeps the game close. So I like that. Razor. We'll roll with that. I will say, Razor, one of my 4 winners yesterday was your 76ers. They won outright against the Knicks. That was nice. And then I had the Devils and the Stars that were also winners. Yesterday's Oklahoma game, I wouldn't do it different. I had Oklahoma, I had Alabama's team total under, and I had the under full game. After the end of the first quarter, it was great. And then I think it all started going downhill once Trent posted something about it. So if he didn't post anything, or if he was on, because originally I think he was on Alabama. So and then he switched over, or whatever it may be. He kind of jinxed that play, but it sucks because I ended up going 0-5 in college football yesterday. But like that game could have gone better. That definitely could have gone better. But we'll click. Oh yeah, free picks. Here we go. Free picks for today. College football, as I just mentioned, we're grabbing James Madison first quarter money line plus 400. That's going to be the free pick in the college football games. Decided to take a shot. Hockey, Sabres puck line against the Islanders. Sabres got up to a minus 180. Yeah, I like the spot for them there. In basketball, we're taking both Houstons. We took Houston first half -2.5 versus Arkansas in college. And we grabbed the Houston Rockets money line versus the Denver Nuggets. And I'm banned on TikTok already. That was fucking quick. No, I don't agree with this decision. TikTok show all my information. I was just talking about sports. Stop banning me, please. I hate TikTok. TikTok's annoying as all shit. Yeah, I got what? I got 5 minutes on TikTok, and now I can't stream again for another 3 days. I don't understand. Because I was able to stream live on TikTok for a while. I was able to build up my TikTok to 1,500 followers. Like I was able to actually, I got to build it up like 300, 400 followers in 2 months because I was doing live shows constantly. And now I can't do live shows without them banning me after 5 minutes. Fuck you, TikTok. Anyways, but where was I going with this? Certain words you can't say, like money line. I was going over the free picks. Rockets money line versus the Nuggets. Main reason behind that one is A, the line movement. Rockets have turned from dog to favorite. And B, these two teams just played a week ago, less than a week ago. I don't remember. It was let's see, past results. They played on the 15th. They played 5 days ago, and the Nuggets won in overtime. The Nuggets have actually won 6 straight games, and they're 20-6. So they're playing good basketball, and now they're dogs at home. Give me Houston. Give me Houston for that. Even though I want to pull up what the NBA standings look like. I know the Oklahoma City Thunder are just insane, but I don't think the Nuggets are too far behind. Like I think it's kind of crazy that the Nuggets are like right there. Nuggets are 4 games back. The Thunder are 25-3. Nuggets are 20-6. They're the third best team technically in the NBA. The Pistons are 21-6. So that's interesting to see there. But I'm taking Houston in that one. So those are the free picks. I want to keep talking over. Oh, that's right. I wanted to talk over NFL for tomorrow too, and I'm going to end up putting up my I'll end up talking about the contest plays. Razor, I don't believe you're in the Pub Sports Radio football contest, right? I don't think you are. You should have been. That's a whole bunch of chat. But Pub Sports Radio contest currently in first place, which hopefully we can haul up. I can't make my bets the night. True, I got you. Yeah, I've been running quite nicely in that. I believe I'm 40. Where is it? 46-30. So 16 games above 500 in the contest. And I'm currently half a point up on Troy Torrance, I believe, and a half a point up on F. Donahue. So that's going to be close coming down the stretch. Freaking Seattle Seahawks. That was so annoying. Seahawks were -1.5 on the contest. Had them. Just rough. I had the money line actual betting, but yeah, whatever. Contest plays this week. Obviously, I had Seattle. I got San Fran on Monday Night Football. I grabbed Baltimore Ravens. My favorite play of the week is the Dallas Cowboys, and we grabbed the Oakland Raiders or the Las Vegas Raiders. That's what that is. But those are the current contest picks. Yes, having a nice year. Stop Geo. Welcome in. Good to see you. But let's go, and I'm gonna quickly put my NFL stuff up. So we're gonna start off in the Commanders and the Eagles game, And I'm taking the Commanders team. Oh, I already put those up for today. I took the Commanders team total under 19.5. I see this one as a lower scoring game, and more importantly, I see this one more as as Philadelphia has a really good defensive game. So I do like the spot for Washington not to do anything. Also, Washington's coming off of a nice win themselves, so I could definitely see them kind of. I mean, they are against a division rival, but I could see them kind of laying an egg here. I'm not. Obviously, they're done for the year. Philadelphia clinches the division with a win today, or a Dallas loss of any kind over the next 3 weeks. So they need to win, or Dallas needs to lose in order for them to clinch a playoff spot. That should be pretty simple for them. And then Razor, plug your ears. I'm taking the Bears in the night game. Good revenge spot. You also had Green Bay lose Micah Parsons, which I think is going to have a little bit more of an impact. Not a little bit. It's definitely going to have an impact on the Packers. I don't think their season's over. Let's get that straight. I still think the Packers can be competitive and still can make a run in the playoffs. Are they as strong as they were when they had Micah Parsons? No. But I could definitely still see the Green Bay Packers putting up a fight in the playoffs, even without Micah, because I thought they were good without him regardless. Locked in Maxime Ronald over 22.5 points plus rebounds, minus 115. The rookie had 29 points and 11 rebounds last game. No Sabonis. Levine Eubanks has had a plus 20 has a 25+% usage rate and over 15 plus touches recently. Smash spot. You know what, Stop Geo? I'm down. Let me go find. You said it was over 22.5 rebounds and points and rebounds at minus 115, and that is Kings. Yeah. Did the Kings play today? Sacramento Kings versus the Trail Blazers. You know what? You led me on to that one rookie from Philly, that first game of the year. I'll trust you on this one. Let's ride together. DK. And your play is, can I? Okay, I can't actually. Maxime Renaud over 22.5 points plus rebounds. I'm down. Let's ride. Hey, Nicholas, Andy, how you doing? Good to see you. Let's stop you. I'm guessing you said Sabonis, Levine. Yeah, that's 100% Kings. Okay. I'm trusting you on this one. I believe in you, Stop Geo. I like the spot. We'll keep going through the NFL card. To Sunday, tomorrow, first play, Browns. I like the spot. The Browns coming off of. Oh no, they're against the Bills. The Bills are coming off of the comeback against a division rival. Do we really think the Bills are going to be like the Bills are going to come out and try to destroy them? I don't see it. And not to mention, I believe the Bills have a divisional game next. No, maybe. No, they have. The Bills do have a bigger game next. Where's Buffalo? Philly. They have Philly next, and then the Jets, which who cares about the Jets game? But I think it's going to be more of a look-ahead spot because you get to go up against Philly next game. I could see the Bills winning this one by 7-10, kind of like a struggle win-esque type of deal. And I'm going to go – I grabbed the not Chicago. Wow, Cleveland Browns. Where are the Cleveland Browns? I know you are. I grabbed the Cleveland Browns plus 10.5. We go and we take the under in that Carolina game. I think those are going to be two offenses that are going to be hard strung to score against each other. Not to mention you got a Tampa Bay team that's still kind of beat up. And I could just see this one as kind of a ugly type of game. So I do like the under in Carolina. I will be rooting for the Panthers. And the main reason why I'm going to be rooting for the Panthers is I have their ticket for them to win the division. So I would love to see them win this game and kind of really put themselves in the driver's seat for the division. So I'm taking the under, but I really would like to see the Panthers win, although I am not grabbing the Panthers money line. I'm grabbing the Kansas City Chiefs. And I know a lot of people might not like the Chiefs play. Oh, they don't have Patrick Mahomes. They just got eliminated from the playoffs. Why would you do that? Exactly. That's my point. The fact that I'm getting it went from 10 down to 2.5. I was able to get it 2.5. I don't think Patrick Mahomes is worth all that many points. I think that's a lot of points. And when it comes to it, I'm going to take advantage of it. It'll be the first game without Patrick Mahomes. They're against the Tennessee Titans. Even with Gardner Minshew at quarterback, they should be able to take advantage of that and take care of business and win. So I do like a Patrick Mahomes-less Chiefs team. I got them at minus 2.5. I got the Dallas Cowboys minus 1.5. This is a Cowboys team that you see them coming off of a ugly game. And I mean, they're essentially eliminated. They need to win out and Philly needs to lose out in order for them to make the playoffs. We know that's not going to happen. And then they're going up against a Chargers team that just knocked out the Chiefs. Yes, the Chargers are still fighting for playoff spots. They're still fighting for the division. But at the same time, I think it's a bad spot for the Chargers and a big letdown spot. And not to mention, I believe the Chargers get a divisional game next. If I remember that one right, the Chargers they get Houston. But if they lose against Dallas, that Houston game becomes interesting for seeding. So, and then they get Denver to end the year. I think it's a bad spot for the Chargers. I took the Cowboys and that one. Where did I had the I took the Cowboys in that game. Dolphins. Took the Dolphins plus 4.5. They just benched Tua Tagovailoa, and the line goes from 1.5 down up to 4.5. I'm getting some nice points there. I don't think Tua Tagovailoa is worth 2.5, 3 points. And that's fair if you don't agree with that one. But when it comes to it, he's been playing like dog shit all year. They finally got eliminated. Though they're eliminated from playoff contention, but I don't really care. Both teams are. They're against the Cincinnati Bengals. Cincinnati's got nothing really to play for. I'm surprised Burrow's still playing. Like, he's so injury prone, and they're eliminated from playoffs now, and he's still props to him for still playing, but like he doesn't need to. I wouldn't want him playing if I'm the Bengals, but that's just me. I took the Fins plus 4.5. Broncos. I did get the Broncos at -3 and a hook. And I like that it's a 3 and a hook now. This is, I feel like this is more of a fade spot of the Jacksonville Jaguars. I know we just watched them beat the ever living piss out of the New York Jets. I don't really care. The Jets suck. We know that one already. But this is a Jacksonville team that I think is going to have a little bit of trouble going into Mile High, and I think this will be the week that they kind of come back down from their winning streak. So give me the Broncos. I got 3.5. It's up from a 3 that it opened at. So Broncos -3.5. Raiders +14.5. For that game, this is just like you got Houston coming off of a blowout win versus Arizona. They get the Chargers next. So it's more of Houston gets that. It gets a big game for playoff contention next week. Does Houston need to win this game by 2 scores? No, they don't. I don't think they will. So I do like the spot for the Raiders to cover 14.5 points. They're coming off of getting shut out themselves. And normally when we see a team get shut out, that's normally a spot that we like to go and back them the next game. I know they suck, and I'm fine with that. Sign me up for Raiders. We'll go to Sunday Night Football, and I'm going to be taking the Ravens. The Ravens are a 3-point favorite. Granted, it is in Baltimore against New England. New England coming off of blowing that 21-point lead, which was great for me because I had the Buffalo Bills last week. So that was kind of fun to see. But it's more of I think that it's going to be a little bit more than one loss in a row for New England. Could kind of be that little bit of the dripping, and then all of a sudden the faucet breaks. I think New England gets right the last 2 weeks of the year against the Jets and the Dolphins. But I see this one as a loss to Baltimore and against a Baltimore team that's really fighting for that a division spot, a playoff spot in general. So give me the Ravens on Sunday Night Football. And to close it out on Monday night, give me the 49ers. It's more of we wanted to back the Colts the first game, and I did, and we cashed on it. So that was nice with Phillip Rivers. Now we fade. The Rivers. And they did enough for us to cover last week. I don't believe in them this week. Give me the Niners to close out the week. But that is all the NFL plays that are now all up on the site. So if anybody was watching, there you go. Feels like if you really dial in on teasers, you could smash this week. You like the Bills money line, Lions money line, Patriots +12.5 at -104. I kind of like the Detroit spot. That's fine. I didn't take Detroit because I didn't feel like laying 7 points on Detroit, but I acknowledge that one. I like the Ravens, so although I could see it being a single digit game. I'm hoping that the game is not that close, but we'll see. And the Bills, I'm on the Browns, but that's 10.5 points, so I'm not overly concerned about that. So I don't hate that play per se. Or Bills, Lions, Broncos. I would prefer Bills, Lions, Broncos, but did Miami get on the board? Miami's on the board? Hell yeah. Let's see. Scores. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it cashes. Square, yeah. Field goal for Miami. All right, let's go Miami. In case you didn't know, we have Miami on the money line. Let's see. We also had Dayton first half, which was a loser. Oh, yes. Cash it on the South Dakota Coyotes team total over 74.5. But we did not get there on the under team total for Oakland. Oakland scores 70. I had 67.5. So a winner and a loser along with, yeah. So 1 and 2 starts of the day. Thanks, brother. Merry Christmas to ESB from Fam 2. Merry Christmas to you as well. Hope you have a nice festive holiday season. And Santa gets you all the good gifts. But that should do it for today. No show tomorrow. And I will say no show on Monday. Why will there be no show on Monday? I am going to be heading to Chapel Hill for East Carolina versus UNC in basketball. We're going to get destroyed. It's more of a fun thing. My aunt went to UNC, so she always loves getting us tickets, and we go to at least one UNC game a year. And this year, it's ECU. So I will be driving into town that day, so I will not be doing a show on Monday. So the next time you guys will see me is Tuesday. But that's going to do it for this edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. Once again, free picks. James Madison first quarter plus 400. Sabres puck line plus 148. Both Houston's and college basketball minus 2.5 first half, and money line in the NBA. We'll see you guys on Tuesday. Bye-bye.